Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Shumodini Bormon. Today, I am going to present my seminar on the aims and objectives of language teaching. Before going to discuss the aims and objectives of language teaching, we have to know what is aim and what is objective. The term aim is a broad term and is achievable over a long period of time. The aim of education is all-round development of an individual. That is, to develop an individual who can contribute to the society in all walks of life. Aims are long-term goals to be achieved by the students on the completion of a course of study. Every subject included in the curriculum has distinct and unique aims intimately related to the broad aim of education. To achieve the aims, certain means are required, which may be called objectives. Thus, aims are goals to be achieved, and objectives are means to achieve those goals. Need for establishing aims and objectives of language teaching. Aims and objectives are important components of educational process which assist in clarifying the relationship between the learner and the teacher. Without framing the objectives, the teacher may be more concerned with the completion of the syllabus. But by framing the objectives, the focus of the teacher can be shifted towards how can the students grow and change through acquiring the knowledge, understanding, and apply it in various life situations, or to what level of learning students can be taken. The written objectives assist a teacher in selecting appropriate content, teaching strategies, and assessment methods. This also helps the students in knowing what is expected from them after completing the course. The major differences between aims and objectives are: aims are very broad and comprehensive. On the other hand, objectives are narrower and specific. The main source of aims is philosophy or sociology, while for objectives, psychology is one of the sources. Aims give direction to the educational system, while objectives give direction to the learner. Aims are the expectations of the society and nation. On the other hand, objectives are the expectations of the teacher. Aims are theoretical and indirectly influenced by teaching process. Objectives are directly concerned with teaching learning process. General aims of language teaching, that is English. Knowledge of English should cultivate the values such as the development of aesthetic sense, the power of expression, attitudes of rejoining and discovery, precision and self-reliance. All these qualities are essential for a human being to survive in the world. Therefore, there is a definite place for English in education. The general aims of the teaching English are the following. First of all, utilitarian aim. Everybody, irrespective of the fact to which class of society he belongs, makes use of language in his daily life. It makes the individual precise in using language for communication. It develops the confidence, patience, and self-reliance. It nurtures the faculty of discovery and research. Next is disciplinary aim. Knowledge of the subject called English trains and disciplines the mind. It develops power of rejoining and thinking and reduces reliance on rote memory. Learning in English possesses certain features which helps the learner in developing characteristics of disciplinary knowledge like accuracy, precision, originality, rejoining, and self-evaluation. Next is cultural aim. It refers to helping the students understand and appreciate the culture of the people whose language they are learning. Next is vocational aim. The main aim of education is to help the learner earn their living and makes themselves independent. This aim is called vocational aim. To achieve this aim, the learning of English is very important. Next is social aim. English plays an important role in understanding the progress of the people and their society. The aims related to this progress are called social aims. Next is moral aims. English develops the human qualities and liberal thinking, and in turn, this inculcate moral values among the human beings. Next is literary aim. It refers to implying the endeavor to develop in the students a taste for reading English and a love for English literature. Next is linguistic aim. Generally, it means helping the students to acquire a command over the language. In India, English is treated as a second language. We are mainly concerned with its communicative function. Therefore, up to the school stage, our aim of teaching should be the acquisition of 4 language skills. These skills are listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Objectives. Objectives in education refers to the end towards which a school-sponsored activity is directed. The objectives are the steps that gradually lead towards the general aim to teaching a subject. It is a short-term goal and a chapter or topic specific. In pedagogical context, it is also known as specific objectives, while aim is known as general objectives. The specific objectives of teaching English as a second language in West Bengal at the upper primary or secondary schools are to develop oral fluency, to involve students in classroom interaction, to develop basic literary skills, that is reading and writing, to develop basic numeracy skills. People should know the number in English, to develop accuracy, to develop the desired language skills, mainly the 4 language skills like listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Objectives of teaching English language as per Kothari Commission. According to Kothari Commission, English should be treated as an important subject in school. The importance of the study of English language in India was spelled out by Kothari Commission as far back as in 1964 to 66. Kothari Commission, while offering the 3 language formula, felt that Indian school students need to study English as a linked language in a multilingual setup, as a library language, that is language for reading books on other subjects, as a global language, that is language of international recognition, as a language that is likely to ensure social status and economic security, as a language to keep pace with scientific and technological developments. Objectives of teaching English language as per NCF 2005. Children are born with innate potentiality of acquiring any language including English. So, there should be enough space in the curriculum for adequate exposure to English. Input rich communicative situations helps children to acquire the language better. English across the curriculum will help us in this matter. Evaluation in English need not to be tied to the achievement but to the proficiency in terms of the skill development. In fine, we can say that the aims of all our language courses is to enable you to improve both your ability to communicate and your linguistic competence in the chosen language. A balance of receptive, that is reading and listening, and productive, that is speaking and writing skills are developed through communicative classes and self-study. On the other hand, objective is a desired goal that is trying to be accomplished. Dr. S.R. Bloom has defined educational objective as the desired goal or outcome at which instruction is aimed. For example, if a teacher wants his students to improve speaking skill, the teacher will have to try his utmost level for speaking skill. After all, the teacher has to follow all his tactics for the improvement of a student. So, the desired goal of improving speaking skill would be the objective of speaking. Thank you.